since he's finished the program, he has been putting in work, and like he was started off making like poppy kind of EDM-y stuff, and now it's just his chord progressions are next level, his melodies are next level, his arrangement, his mixing has gotten so much better. He is a student or example of someone who puts in the motherfucking work.
I believe in love.
It's Friday night, and I have been working all night in the studio, just working on finishing up some tunes, some personal tunes that I've been working on over the last little bit, that I've been trying to catch up on. And my homie CeeLo, who I've made a buttload of tracks with, he was in Calgary last weekend, and he picked me up a pair of the Sennheiser HD 650s. I had the 600s, and I used those mostly for my mentoring calls, but I needed another pair for just working in this studio. And I am going to go pick them up here right now. But before we go, I want to show you kind of what I've been working on in the studio. It's all blue. This is the atmosphere that I like to have it going on at nighttime. You guys mostly see stuff during the day. But tonight it is nice and blue. I like this atmosphere. I was trying to work on some cool stuff, kind of more chill, like Burning Man vibe kind of stuff. And yeah, it turned out really nice. This is one version of the tune that I got going on right now.
I close my eyes and finally I hear you when I go to sleep. It has to be our destiny.
The verse comes back in, and yeah, I've been almost finished this. I just finished up the arrangement. This was actually a song that was started by one of my old mentoring students from the last round. He presented it, he found a dope ass vocal, and he wanted some feedback on it. And I was like, man, this is tight. Let's work on this together. Again, another selfish reason for joining the mentoring program, or starting the mentoring program, was so that I could find badass producers. And then I touched up some of the chord progressions, made a melody on top of it, and then we've just been working back and forth with it. And I gotta say, Carlo, shout out to you. You know who you are. He came to me, he had taken all of the courses, like the Hyperbits one, EDM Prod, Mike Monday, just a buttload of other programs. Whoa, my computer just turned on. That was weird. He took a buttload of other programs, and he pretty much came to me and he was like, Tom, he's like, I've taken all the programs, let's see what happens with this. Like, I don't know if this is going to help me or not. And I was like, yo, homie, you're going to help you. Because my mentoring program is specifically like deals with one-on-one with me. Like, we work together so that I can help you to get your tracks to the next level. And we worked together. He produced some bomb-ass songs throughout the program. And then he's been finished it for about probably like a month or so. And then he hit me up about a week ago and sent me some of the new stuff that he's been working on. Holy shit, son. Like, since he's finished the program, he has been putting in work, and like he was started off making like poppy kind of EDM-y stuff, and now it's just his chord progressions are next level, his melodies are next level, his arrangement, his mixing has gotten so much better. He is a student or example of someone who puts in the motherfucking work. And he has a full-time job, and he's killing it and all that shit, but man, I love seeing that shit. And these are the people that I want to work with. And again, I'm searching out to find a crew of badass, devoted motherfucking musicians. So that being said, I don't know when this track's gonna be out. We have a couple together that we're working on, and yeah, I'm gonna go see CeeLo right now because he's got my headphones, so let's go do that. I just wanted to jump into the project and show you exactly what I did about the basses, because I feel that it is a very valuable lesson to learn how to properly layer some basses. So in this track, so I'll just give you a quick little, you heard the song already, but let's give you a quick like sound of it sounding like in the DAW. So it sounds like this.
I believe in love. I believe in love.
Now, this was initially the original, like part of the original progression in the breakdown, but I thought that the vibe of this song, I switched up like the original bass line that Carlo had made. He had made like a plucky bass line, and it sounded good. It sounded really good, but I chose to just go in a different direction with the more like, honestly, kind of like Adam K, Deadmau5 style vibe with it, because it just sounded like it fit everything really well. And I just want to show the 3 layers of the bass. Now, initially, the breakdown bass sounded like this, so it had a sub layer, which is pretty straightforward. It's just hitting. Where's my analyzer? It's just hitting a fundamental frequency right there. Then the next layer of the bass is this one. Now, as you can hear, if you're listening in headphones, that this is a very wide bass, and there's like lots of information cut out of it. So when we combine those 2 basses, this sounds pretty good. But from my ears, something was missing, and how I like to layer my basses is like have a sub on the bottom, then something on the sides, and then we need something kind of like in the low mids here that's going straight down the center. So I found this bass, and I messed with the attack and decay of it, and combining all those 3 together, like we can hear as we add this one in, the middle really fills up. So we have like the wide one on the sides, and then the middle kind of filling up along with like the sub bass underneath. So all of those 3 combined creates a really nice big and full bass. Now, I have a tendency to just kind of duplicate serum tracks and just keep layering them. But what was awesome about this is that when you fill up, you want to be like cognizant of like all the frequencies that you're filling up. So I have this bass, and honestly, this is the perfect amount of bassiness for this region, because we also have some other stuff in the harmony section that has. And then also in this, so in the harmony section, there are some like a top layer, this synth, but then there's also these pianos that come in full over here. Now, with all those combined, with the pianos and that upper that little melody pad thingy, plucky pad thingy, these, oops, there we go. They're really filling out the full length of the frequency spectrum. Now, you don't need to do this for like techie housey basses or anything like that. You can layer some basses up, so I usually go sub, in the middle, and then on the sides. But if you can go about this by just finding one sound, like if I had just found this one sound that sounded amazing and everything, I would have just left it with that, because you always just gotta start with the source material, and then if you can get a good source material, then it just creates less problems down the way. And this is basically how I went about layering it for this song, and I think it sounds super duper tight. So the first drop has got like, and then the second drop's gonna come in with like a melody. Now, this is a mix or anything like that, so it's still a little bit jumbly, but that's basically how I layered the basses in this track. Okay, beer. Some beers for the studio. I need my motherfucking bag. Man, this new camera is so sick in low light. Like, holy shit, it's fucking dark as fuck outside. And I am bright. This is great.
What's up, buddy? Let's go, brother. Oh, man.
Whoa, looks dope in here, brother.
Miss you.
Fucking black shit? Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, the way up here is a little rough, and then you get in here.
My boy CeeLo's house. This is my boy. This is what I make music with, baby. So, and I have known each other for what, like fucking 15 years or something like that, 10, 15 years, something like that. We used to play at like, he used to, I used to play right after you. So he would have like a primetime slot at like 3 a.m. at this place called Y After Hours. Fuck it.
I used to walk in like Sebastian and Grosso.
Just walking in with his entourage of women. And then I would come in and I'm like, oh my God, it's like 4:30 in the morning. Let's throw it down. This place the Y was the best. The Y was such a dope ass place. And now it's non-existent and nothing is
existent, but it's formed us. It's formed us to who we are.
It's true.
And we wouldn't be anywhere without those type of places.
It's true. And there's few people in this in at least the Edmonton scene. There's a couple, but me and him have been grinding it out like super hardcore over the last 10 years, just really putting in work with music and trying to get to that next level. And that's why we started working together, because we both have like a crazy work ethic for working on tunes. We love music so fucking much. So we have had all the tunes that we've been releasing lately, we've made like what it was like a year and a half ago or something like that. Like we've just been kind of like clearing out the old catalog, and we've been really focusing on more melodic style vocally tracks, just because they like, what do you think? They're more timeless.
The shelf life on the melodic tracks are like way longer. Like say we make a bass house tune, we realize that after like 4 or 5 months they get dated, right? So you have a nice melodic tune. That's why trance does well. You know what I mean? They have like a nice melodic background, and yeah, we're trying to combine bass house with progressive house and break that rule. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah!
If there's a rule, break it.
We gotta break these rules, baby. And we just want, because we put so much time, and I think everybody puts so much time into making music. And if your track disappears after like a month, man, like for sure you should practice and get your tracks up to that, like to get people to listen to it. But for a month, but after that, you got to put time into figuring out the next part of the equation. So this is a tune we got coming out. I believe it's coming out on Brass Live sometime. I don't know, in
like the next maybe month or so. But also you have to have a good team behind you.
Gotta have a good team.
You have to have a good team. Shout out to Adam K and Trappy.
Oh baby.
Tom. Big shout out to Tom.
Adam K, Trappy all day, baby.
Have a good team behind you. Have great people around you, and that's how you progress in life.
It's true.
With anything.
It's true.
So without further ado,
let's check this shit out. This song is fucking tight. This song is fucking tight.
showing that artwork.
Oh baby.
Probably stop right here. Shout out Carly.
So good.
This is my favorite part. Or when the second bit comes in, that's yeah, this part right here is so tight.